Uh, yeah, hello everyone. Thank you, Mr. Sulo, for your time, and you're welcome to our little interview. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Thank you for inviting me. Yeah, sure. My name is Sulo. I am 22 years old. I study at Artevelde, like you, but I study finance and insurance. And yeah, since February, I'm doing my Erasmus here in Mallorca, Spain. And yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yes.
Okay, Sarah, you can start with your questions here. Sarah?
I'm sorry?
Oh, okay. Oh. You can ask a question. You can go ahead and ask a question.
Oh, okay. Yes. So my first question would actually be like, what was the first thing you noticed that you had to adapt yourself to the new culture? Like, what was the most intriguing thing, let's say? Like their habits or something like that?
Yeah, for me, what I like the biggest shock was that English isn't widely spoken here. I know it's a Spanish speaking country, but a lot of people, their English isn't so good. So I really had to focus on my Spanish. And
yes.
Yeah, that was the main shock in the beginning for me.
So the language actually, that they don't.
Yeah, as Belgians, you would expect that a lot of people would speak decent English, but
so
apparently that's not apparently that's not everywhere the case.
And did you study Spanish like before you came there, or?
Before I came, I studied it, but not intensively.
Okay.
All right. Nice. Let's move on to that.
Okay. Yeah. My question is like, it's a common one. Why did you choose Spain?
Why I chose Spain? I actually was going to Mexico. I was preparing to go to Mexico, but because of the COVID situation, it got canceled the last moment. Okay. And Artevelde suggested Mallorca. Mm-hmm. So after watching some pictures of Mallorca, I was like, let's do this.
You're convinced, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
So it wasn't actually my first choice, but I don't regret it.
Yes. Here. Yeah, I hear a lot of students say that they didn't mind not having their first choice because it turns out that their second choice would be better in the end.
Indeed, yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any stereotype about the country? Do you have any stereotype about Spain?
A stereotype about Spain?
Yeah.
Not really, because I really wanted to go to a country with an open mind, without any without any stereotypes, and yeah, so that's how I actually came to
Spain.
Okay. Spain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I really like your destination, Mallorca, because let's say there is a lot of party life there, let's say. And my question is actually, how do you combine it with your studies? Like, how do you maintain like your social desires to go out? Like, how do you keep track of your studies? Like, what's your main tip for me, actually? So
in the beginning, everything was closed there because of the COVID situation. And in the beginning, when I came actually 1 month before the classes started, so I could travel and see the city and the island. But when the classes started, I could combine it pretty easily, because they were all in the morning, and I just made sure that. Yeah, that's a good question. I just made sure that I attend all the classes in the morning, and if I have homework, I try to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So that I have so I can just do whatever I want after.
Okay, yeah, just have your priorities in order.
Indeed. And yeah, now the restaurants are open.
Oh,
Clubs
that's
aren't
so
open.
nice.
That
Oh my
is
God,
that is
restaurants.
real nice.
My God, I
That
miss it. I
yeah,
miss that a lot. Yeah. Sorry.
yeah, that's really nice that that's open. So after class, you know, you can always find someone who wants to hang out, and then yeah, we can eat somewhere,
Yeah.
hang on at the beach.
Yeah, with the nice weather also. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's like your favorite Spanish food so far?
Oh, that was my question also.
Yeah.
That's one.
My favorite Spanish food, to be honest, I haven't really changed my eating
You're eating.
habits, you know, yeah, compared to Belgium. I
Okay.
haven't really tried typical Spanish food. Um,
That's a pity.
so, but yeah, my Spanish teacher, he recommended us a few, you know, Spanish dishes. So I will try them, and I will tell you another time how they
Okay.
are.
That's
But
good.
Okay.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, can I ask a question?
Another question. Well, I was gonna ask the one about the food also, but what is your favorite place to hang out in Mallorca? Like your favorite, yeah, your favorite place.
my favorite place, um, that's also hard. I've been to so many places here. It's
And do
you know,
you
I've been to,
prefer it over, like,
but
do you prefer being there over being like in your favorite place there, as in your favorite place home? Like, if you compare it, where would you rather be?
now that I would stay here because
Really?
yeah, the landscape here is next level. It's really beautiful. The beaches are really nice with crystal clear water.
Oh,
You know, when I go hiking, the view of the island of the sea is yeah, it's really beautiful. So, but there's
amazing.
a place called Cap de Formentor. You should Google it, and I think that is my favorite place on this island.
All
You should
right,
definitely do Google it.
I definitely will.
Okay. Yeah. I wanted to ask about transportation. What's the transportation system like? Is it cheap? Is it expensive? How can you get around?
Yeah. If I go to the university, I walk, you know, around 12 minutes to the station, and there I take the metro to the university, and it takes approximately 20 minutes.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the only time when I use a metro, and the other public transportations is just the bus. Um, yeah, so there's a bus, you know, in that drives, you know, in the city for €2. So it's a bit like Belgium. You know, in Belgium, I don't think it's
One-way
that
ticket.
different. Yeah, one-way ticket, here the same. But
Mhm.
like trips to, you know, trips to another village or that is 450. So
Ah,
A day.
yeah.
that's okay. And how do
Not
you compare?
just one trip.
Okay.
So to come back, it's another 450.
450.
Yeah,
And
but
how
the
do you compare?
places,
Oh, sorry for interrupting. No, how do you
no
compare
problem.
the transport there to your home place, like here in Belgium? Like
Um,
the utility
yeah.
of it, like does it come quickly? Is it a lot of people on there?
Um, like the buses, you know, to go to another village or another beach. Those are often nice on time, but the buses just in the city, yeah,
Yeah.
they are or too late or too early. That's that's not nice, you know.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
see.
Okay. Okay, my questions are about the academics now. How can you describe the Spanish academic level? Can you compare with Belgium, or is it low or high academic system?
The academic system, to me, I don't feel like it is that more difficult than I'm used to. Yeah, it's like in Belgium, you have to study, you have to prepare yourself if you have midterm exams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you don't work or do your homework or revise everything, you probably will fail your classes.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Obviously.
but
Yeah.
it obviously, but it's not that it's yeah, really difficult to follow.
Okay.
Alright.
And do they use the same grading system like Belgium? Like, yeah, is 10 pass or fail or something?
Um, I've done one midterm exam,
Mhm.
and that was, like on 100, so you can get 50 on 100.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, I think it's I do have like classes that have like, let's say, two midterm exams, each 25%, and then the final exam is 50%.
50%. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think it's like that in our school, right? Yeah, maybe some classes do.
Ours is
But
more like the point system, 10, 11, yeah, over 20.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, it's a bit the same as in Belgium.
Okay. Are you also allowed to choose your courses, or like the school give you those courses? Yeah.
Now they gave us like a list of all the classes that they have, all the courses that they have.
Mhm.
Some are in Spanish, some in Catalan, and some in English.
Okay.
And you could just choose which courses you wanted to follow and in which language.
That's nice.
Yeah. And obviously I chose all English courses, and but I also took a Spanish course, like to learn some
Yeah,
Spanish.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also doubting between picking my courses in Spanish or in English, because you will learn more if you choose Spanish, but maybe it will be too hard.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
it might be a bit difficult, especially if you don't have like Spanish, like a good basis of Spanish. But I don't think it's impossible, because I have a lot of friends, also exchange students, some from Belgium, and they follow all the classes in Spanish, and they say
oh,
it's durable. It's yeah,
mhm.
it's a bit difficult, but you can do it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice. And for the time being there, have you made a lot of local friends there? Like, have you already
Local
met some
friends,
people?
I think the most friends I made there are also exchange students. So
Yes.
from other European countries,
Nice.
South American countries, and I also made a few local friends, but most of my friends are exchange students.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
But it's not that they are not open; they are really open. For example, I was at the gym yesterday, and if I talk to someone, we can start talking for really long, exchange Instagrams, and so they are really open there. Yeah.
That's really nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
Spanish people are really, yeah, open-hearted. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also now on housing. Yeah. How to get a house? Is it cheap or expensive to get the house to rent?
Um, the the apartments. We received the email from the university. They gave us a few websites where we could look for apartments, and that's how I found mine. And the prices, I'm not, I don't rent like a student room in Belgium, but I feel like it's about the same prices as in Belgium.
Okay.
You can find them in the, between 3 and 400 euros a month. You can find a decent apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you share an apartment, or like you have yours to yourself?
I share my apartment with 3 others.
Okay.
One is from England. He does his internship here.
Okay.
One Spanish boy, but not from Mallorca, somewhere else in Spain, and someone from Colombia. So we are here with 4 people.
Nice.
Yes.
And the rent is not that expensive. Okay, I think I've said something like that before.
Their rent, yeah, I have the biggest room here, so
Okay.
my rent is is the highest here, but yeah, I don't know how much they pay, but it is less than what I pay since I have the biggest room here.
All right. It's really nice. I don't want to be a timekeeper, but how much minutes are we already calling?
Yeah, we are calling for 23 minutes, so we have like 17 minutes left before the call.
I don't want to stop it because I'm really enjoying the conversation, but I just wanted to know. Yeah, because I couldn't see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, you were talking about the gym earlier. Did you have a lot of like opportunity to practice sports also with Corona? Like, I'm surprised the gyms are open, and do you do many other sports there?
The gyms were closed in the beginning, but yeah, around May, I'm sorry, March, in March, yeah, the restaurants opened, the gyms opened. So yeah, so now I'm starting to go to the gym. But before that, I tried to, to do my sport activities, my sports by doing a jump roping once in a while.
Yes,
And yeah, but you can also do tennis here. I have also friends of mine, they do surfing here. Yeah, you have the mountains for if you want to bike.
Okay.
So there are a lot of sportive activities that you still can do even during the COVID situation.
Okay.
Also, I have also friends who did like wall climbing. Those are all open now, or
Yeah.
dancing.
Dancing. I would like
Yes.
yeah, something cool.
Yeah.
Not wall climbing.
Yeah.
Okay. And have you like crossed anything on your bucket list?
My bucket list.
Yeah.
As I said in the beginning, I really came with, with the mindset of just go with the flow,
Okay.
and so I didn't really have a bucket list, but what I do wanted to do was like, seeing the whole island, before I go back to Belgium, I wanted to see everything in this island too. Yeah. And maybe the other 2 islands, as you know, Mallorca. There are 2 other islands like Ibiza and Monaco, if I'm not if I'm correct. So I also want to visit those 2 islands. Yeah, so that was kind of my bucket list, traveling and seeing as much as possible.
Okay. So far, what do you think like can you say you have achieved so far in Spain? Maybe on personal development. Yeah.
As personal development,
Yeah.
yeah, this is my first time living alone, right?
Okay.
I've been on vacations where I lived, alone, but for 1 or 2 weeks. But this is really the first time really living on my own, doing my groceries by myself, budgeting. I have to, to take into account what I spend. And in that sense, I feel like I grew a lot. and now I'm more, how do you say it? Independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more independent now, and yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Yeah.
personal development. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, yeah, going out of my comfort zone, because before I came, I was in contact with a Belgian girl and a few other Erasmus students, but yeah, going out of my comfort zone, really talk to new people with people from all around the world.
Yeah.
And in that sense, I also feel like that I grew.
Expanding your network, okay. Yeah, on let's say finance and budgeting, are there scholarship grants you would recommend, yeah, in Spain or probably from the school?
The grants,
Mm-hmm.
if you do an Erasmus,
Yeah.
so you do an exchange program in Europe, everyone gets a grant, and it depends, to which country you go. Like, some countries are more expensive, so those people get a higher grant. And yeah, so I also got a study grant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have questions to ask?
Yeah, no. I asked all my questions actually. No.
Okay.
But it's pretty nice that I got it, because as I said, I was actually going to Mexico.
Yeah.
And if you do your exchange program outside of Europe, you have to apply for a grant, but it's not 100% that you will get it.
Okay.
So I was going to Mexico. I didn't got one. So since I have to do it in Europe and got the grant, it's a nice extra that I got.
Okay. Probably one of my last questions would be on an internship, or we recommend doing an internship in Spain, or are there job opportunities there as well?
An internship, I think if you really want to do an internship there, your Spanish should be at a high level.
Okay.
I think yeah, a lot of the places there, I think it's really required that your Spanish is like an A2 level. For job opportunities, I can't give an answer on that. I don't know how that is in Spain. But I think, yeah, because you all study international business management, I think for people who study that major, there should be a lot of opportunities here.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure how it is in Spain.
Okay, we'll make our research on that. Yeah. Sarah, you said you don't have any more questions to ask.
Yes, I wanted to. I just ask questions when they pop my mind. Do you work there actually? Do you have a job yourself to pay for your expenses?
I don't work here.
You worked before
I came.
Yeah. Yeah, you
before
probably
I came,
worked.
before I came, I did work for for a few months and saved that. Later, I got to learn how to make money online, so that also helped. And yeah, so that's actually how I saved up for. And also, my parents also helped me out every month, so that's also.
That's really nice.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess there are no more questions to ask. Thank you, Sulo, for your time, and yeah, I'm really happy we had this interview.
Yes, thank you very much. I really enjoyed
Thank you.
it.
Thank you
Yeah.
for inviting me.
Yeah.
And,
in case there are further questions, I'll always reach out to you, sure.
Yes, it really cleared some things out for me as well. So yeah, I really wish you an amazing time there, that you just go with the flow, as you said. And yeah, I hope you complete your studies well also, and that you...
Yeah,
same.
Thank you for all of that. And you are so welcome. And
Yes.
if you have more questions,
yeah,
you
I
can
will
always
definitely
contact
look
me.
up your place, your perfect spot, let's say.
Yeah, you should.
I will see in the recording what it's called, or I will just text you.
All right then.
All
Hey.
right.
Bye.
Hey guys, have a
Bye.
nice day.
Bye.
It was
And
nice meeting you. Bye.
yeah.